Majo, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine also. It's really nice to see you this week. So tell me, how can I help you today?
Okay, well, this was a hard week for me
Mm-hmm.
because I get in contact with my dad. We didn't talk like for 6 months, so it was a lot of time, and he texted me
Okay.
this week. So
So
I
when you're
have,
telling that it is a hard week, what do you mean by hard?
like, I don't know, I have a lot of emotions with him. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I hate him, I also love him, so I have all this mix of emotions. So when I get in contact with him, it's really hard for me because we even know how to act, so it's really
Okay.
difficult.
Okay, so you're telling me that because of these mixed feelings, your contact with your father has been really hard.
Yeah,
Yeah?
exactly. We have a bad relationship
Okay.
since ever. Like, since I have memory, we have this bad relationship, and we don't know how to like get things
Mm-hmm.
done. So it's really hard.
So when you say that it's bad, it's because something happened, or it's just bad because.
Well, I think that we don't have like something that happened. It's just that since I was a kid, we have all this bad relationship, and he got married and he
Mm-hmm.
had other family. So he was like focused on that, and
Mm-hmm.
I was just with my mom. So we never have this contact. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he was just like there, and we talked like once a month,
Okay.
things like that.
Okay, so you're telling me that your father remarried and he has another family and he's more focused on your family than on you. Perhaps that feels like he's abandoning you?
Yeah, exactly. Like, when he got married,
Mm-hmm.
he just forget about me, and I was like 4 years, so I was little, and all my memories
Okay.
of my father are about like.
Okay. So everything that you remember that you used to do with your father is bad. Can you give me an example?
Well, when we have all these presentations and open house in the school,
Mm-hmm.
I invite him and he never show up. So it was really sad for me, like all
Okay.
that moments. Or in Father's Day, I never pass a Father's Day with my father. I stay with my grandfather and my mom. So
Okay. So perhaps everything that he didn't do now it's making you feel like angry and sad.
well, when I talk to him, like, I feel angry and I feel sad.
Mm-hmm.
But in my life, I don't have like all these emotions. Like, I'm in a point of life that I don't care about him. Like, he's just another person.
Okay. So the process of being sad and angry for so long now is making you feel like you really don't care about him.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Mm-hmm.
in high school, I have like all these problems because I was really sad, and this interfered like in my life. But
Mm-hmm.
when I grow up, I start thinking that it has no sense like to be sad for this kind of things. So I just like push away that.
Okay. So you're telling me that you push it away because you think that it's pointless by now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. But have you ever tried to talk to him or like getting closer to him?
He tried to get close with me like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, because he get divorced, so he was
Okay.
alone. But I like didn't want, so I pushed him away, and
Mm-hmm.
I tried to have no contact with him, like,
Yeah.
in the minimum.
Okay. So it seems that you're feeling that he's coming to you because he's lonely and not because he really misses you.
Yeah, I think like he's like using me. He don't have with who stay, so
Okay.
he just look for me.
Okay. So talk to me a little bit more about your relationship with your mother. Has she been like a support for you during this hard time?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that my mother is a wonderful woman, and she dedicate all his life for me.
Uh huh.
We are like friends. We talk for of a lot of
Okay.
things, so I think that it's a great
Mhm.
relationship.
Okay. And have you ever talked to your mother about the relationship with your father?
Yeah, we always talk about that, and I feel bad because she feel bad. Like, she tries to, I don't know, like to I don't know how to express. Like my mother tried to occupy the space of my father and do the two things, but it's impossible.
So it
Like
seems that that is making you feel like a little bit guilty.
not guilty. I feel like sad
Okay.
for her because like she feels bad, like she don't know what to do. So that's like the problem, and I feel bad because she tries a lot to do a lot of things, and I don't know.
Okay. So you're telling me that because she's doing all of these things that your father is supposed to do, you're feeling a little bit sad about her because she's not doing what she wants to do?
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know. She never dates someone or things like that. She's dedicated on me like all the time. So I feel bad because I'm growing up. So in a point, I will just go and she will be alone.
So let me ask you, do you feel that if you leave your mother, then she'll be totally alone and perhaps she wouldn't even make her own life without you?
Well, I think that she doesn't make her life, and yeah,
Okay, so does this has any effect on the feelings that you have for your father?
yeah, like that's a consequence that I hate him more. Like
Okay, so because of the things that your mother has to do that your father didn't, you hate even more your father right now.
yeah,
Okay, do you think there is any solution like to get closer to him or telling something about this or just leaving him apart from your life?
I think that we should talk about all these things and maybe fix in a way, but I don't want to. So the problem now is that I don't want to. I know that I have to do that because I will regret if I don't do it, but for now I'm not prepared to start like this process of healing with him.
Okay, so you're conscious that you have to talk to him because it will be beneficial to you and your life, but there is something that doesn't let you talk to him.
It's not something that doesn't let me. It's that I don't want. Like I don't need him, so I'm okay.
Do you think that your life would be different if he was in it? Or not?
Yeah, totally. Maybe I will be a different person. Like
How
in
would
a
you
way.
think that you would be?
Maybe I will have a I don't know, like in adolescence I will be happier.
Okay, so you're telling me that you know that because of your father leaving you, you had all these things in during school.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you talk to me a little bit more about your school time and your sadness in school?
Well, when I was in high school, like was the worst part of my life because I get conscious that my father is not like there, so I was really sad, and my mother tried to help me, and my family, like my grandparents, were a huge support for me in that time.
So it really has been a long process since high school until now to realize that you can deal without your father.
Yeah, absolutely. Like in high school, I cry a lot, and that was really hard for my mother too.
Okay.
So
Okay. So tell me a little bit more about this crying thing in high school. Was it difficult to cope with your studies and with your friends because of the
no,
father?
it doesn't interfere. It was more like when I was in home and I started thinking about things, like I started to cry, and that was all.
Okay, so it was more in home than it was with your friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it was like a home thing, but all my family support me, so I was.
Okay. So you're telling me that despite everything that happened, you know that if you talk to your father right now, then perhaps it could be better for your life, whether or not he's going to stay in your life.
No, because he have like a lot of drama. He's like weird, so
So
he's
you
living
think-
like in another world.
Okay, so right now he's really not interested in your life. So are you going to talk to him perhaps or no? You think that it's better if you just leave him outside of your life?
I think that in this moment it's not a good idea.
Okay.
Maybe I will think about that later, but for now, not.
Okay, so I think that we can use this space to talk about whether it's right or not right, or it's good for you or not to have your father in your life. Okay, so perhaps in the next sessions we can talk about it a little bit more.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.